So we're back, and I've just come of age during the war against the Zogbalids, and I notice what an ugly, man I am. I I'm kind of struggling to find out why until I look at my mother and see how disgusting she looks, and then I think back to my grandfather, my great grandfather, our first Duke, and he's got a similar kind of face to him, just a bit plumper, um, because Robert was old age there in that painting. So yeah, a bit of his mother in that, quite a bit of his mother, the ugly woman there, and also a bit of his great grandfather to see the genetic traits being handed down. And Pedro is no longer my steward, but he's still spy master, still serving the duchy. And he gains the naive appeaser trait also, which isn't amazing, but it's cool. And I noticed that the knights have decided not to guard Sicily, which is what the Zogbadids are actually attacking. Um, but they're up in Apulia, and then I noticed that the fleet aren't stopping the Zogbadids hopping over as well, which I'm a bit annoyed about. Just checking the siege here, we're on 2/3. They've got 2/3 morale left. I'm just looking at how many troops they have left to raise against me, and I'm pretty confident. Then Ivanis, not Stepan, he died. Ivanis, who's taken over Croatia, offers to join the war, and I'm like, fine, I don't really need it, but you're more than welcome. So it's just a, and then I noticed the weak claim on the Byzantines. I'm like, now that's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one. I like that, but one, I wouldn't gain it. It'd be some guy, and two, I would never be able to take down the Byzantines. Yeah, Gerald de Misery. I don't know who he is. Oh, what? How would that work? Gerald de Misery will also become a vassal of King Sawyer of Sicily. I didn't notice that before. But how could I have an emperor under me? I don't understand how that would work. I don't think that that I would still be his liege. I don't think it works like that, because I don't see how a king can be above an emperor. And then it says I need an ambition because I've now come of age, and I'm like, not much choices as always. They have put a lot more in there, but there's still not much choice when it comes to ambitions. There's a plot to kill Robert. Not really feeling that one. I don't know who he is. He has a claim on Apulia. That's what I noticed. I think he was. I think he was some guy, my uncle, maybe, or my brother. No, he's my uncle, I think. Son of Guy, I think. So the plot is obviously because I'm an heir to Gigante. I don't particularly want it as such. I'm quite content with one province, although I'm not sure whether that's the best tactic. You should probably tell me, should I have one province, or should I be looking at having the maximum of 9? Because having extra vassals is helpful, but having less vassals is also beneficial. Yeah, and I noticed this, the decadence thing for the Muslims, and I think that's what my thinking behind that was, that there was a patch that brought that in, um, uh, ahead of the DLC for the Sword of Islam. So that's obviously part of that. I don't know why they just didn't put it in with the Sword of Islam, because it doesn't really. I don't think it matters that much when you're not playing as a Muslim character. But I could be wrong. Um, it could really play a part in the AI as well. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what it does. You can probably pause the video and read that if you don't know, because I don't know how to explain it because I've never used it. I've never played it as a Muslim nation because I don't have the DLC. But yeah, so I'm just literally waiting. I'm literally waiting for the siege to finish here. I notice, whoops, I noticed some troops in Malta. Not gonna pose much of a threat, and the knights should deal with it. So just literally got a 31 war score, waiting for a siege to happen. I'm pretty close to it, and just want to wrap up the war. Really, that that's my main goal here. It's much a waiting game. Ugh. I'm just looking at the um. I'm looking at the what am I looking at? The missions for my council. And it seems that some of their missions were cancelled because they're fighting for me. Um, which is annoying. But you know, what can you do? A war is a war. You got to have people to fight for you. I'm still not worried about the levies. I got loads of troops. I got Croatia coming, as you can see there. Um, so even me on my own could have handled this. I mean, the Allies is just a backup, and then oh, yeah, I see this, and I'm like, booyah! I love these events when they happen because it doesn't cost much, and you get a big tech improvement. So then I get the siege done, and I get a message from Hassan the First. So I get 200 gold, 174 piety, 87 prestige, and moral authority, which personally I think is pretty damn good for quite an easy war. So there we go, added to my prestige and piety there. And then I think I click on a grand tournament here because I'm quite I like doing that because people then like me a lot. But I'm not sure if I can't remember. Do I do that? I have to wait and see. Yeah, I do. 200 gold. Pretty good. I've got 514 up there, which means that my gold is getting slowly more and more and more, and in future wars I could probably hire one of the more cheap mercenary units, which could really help me get more land and win back some of the land that I lost to the North African nations. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I think I'm looking for a wife for my. I'm looking for a wife for my king here. Um. So I'm searching my realm at the moment, which I always do, which isn't really working. I spot my mother. I don't particularly want to marry her. And I spot some of my family there, and then I find lots of people here, and I spot this beautiful young lady, the Duchess of Franconia, and decide, hey, that's a good one. I'll go for that. Some prestige from that, I think. An overall net gain prestige there of about 11. I think it was 5 plus 6, I think. Count Humphrey of Taranto claims that he would be a better court chaplain than Prince Archbishop Simon the First, and I think he is. We don't really have a good court chaplain, but I decide to not replace him because Simon keeps on being chucked around and around and around and around. Is he court chaplain? Is he not court chaplain? I mean, seriously, give the guy a break. And then, as always, I'll go for the prestige rather than the gold here. Because you don't get much gold from it. You get a little bit, but not too much. And I just have a look at her traits. Thrifty clerk is better than my trait. She wants to amass wealth. She hopefully will. And here is where I pass over to the live recording. Okay. So Duchy of Franconia, County of Leiningen, County of Leiningen, sorry. Würzburg, that's Bavarian area, I'm guessing. Let me see. Duchies. Franconia. Yep, near Bavaria. Where's Würzburg? Würzburg's that one, yep. It's Würzburg and Württemberg. Swabia. Schwaben's Austria? Switzerland? I'm not quite sure. It's in the kind of in-between stage. Don't really know. It could be Germany. It could be Austria. I think it might just be Austria. Or even Switzerland, maybe. Or just the southern bit of Italy. Northern bit of Italy. The southern bit of Germany. Duchies. Kingdoms. There's no Swiss kingdom. It is technically part of Germany on here, so I'm guessing that's Bavaria. That's Bavaria. The Bavarian bit is this. That's Austria. That's Slovenia. Steiermark. There's an actual Duchy of Austria now. Okay. Before, I couldn't find an actual Austria. All I could find was Österreich. That's part of the Kingdom of Bavaria. Didn't know that. Did not know that. Yeah, here's the Kingdom of Bavaria. Ooh, well, learn something new every day. Okay, I'm gonna click play and come back to you. Hello, I'm back, and a daughter has been born. My beautiful wife, Amelberger, has just given birth to a lovely daughter who they want to call Alison. And that's absolutely what? Heir to the Duchy of Franconia. Heir to the County of Würzburg. You know what? That's cool. She can have that. Awesome. Würzburg. We are really getting involved in this area, aren't we? Würzburg. Oh yeah, because she owns that, doesn't she? So we'll get that as well. So we've got Schwaben. We've got this stuff. That's pretty damn good. I'm liking that idea. Jealousy, into the sea. Obviously, I'll have a son by then. what kind of succession laws are here? What kind of succession laws do we have? It is a what is it? Tell me, damn it. How do I find out? How do I find out? How do I find out? Oh, it's an agnatic, cognatic, gavel kind. Damn, it's a gavel kind. That's not helpful, but at least I get some land there. Just I was planning on having quite a few sons. And because agnatic, cognatic as well. Oof. Okay, I'm back, and I've decided to find someone for my brother to marry. Let's see who's on the agenda. Countess of Galatia. She's Armenian. She's at war. She's gonna die. I don't think that's too wise. Let's try and find someone. I still want someone young. A princess. That could be helpful. And an alliance with Byzantines. Amen to that. That's pretty good business, must say. We can take down some people now. We can take back these lands. I'm feeling it, to make sure that these guys are just out of their wars a bit. But we'll have a whole empire with us. Oh no, we won't. We'll have just a barony. We might have the whole empire on our side. Let's check. I think I might have jumped the gun a bit there. Let's get the prestige. Now I can call in the. Yeah, I can definitely call in the whole. Yeah, we can call in these guys. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, let's carry on with our stuff. Let's wait for them to get out of the war before we declare war on people. And is that an independent nation? Provence. That's cool. Okay, I'll see you soon then. Well, the Byzantines have won the war. She's getting old, so we need to make use of this. What do you call it? Alliance. I'm gonna wait a little bit for them to get a little bit of levy reinforcement. But after that, I'm going for them. I'm really going for them. Now, I'm thinking, do I go for Ria Hadid or go for... I've got three choices. Basically, I go for Capua. No, I've got four choices. I go for Capua, Salerno, Calabria, or Sicily. Those are the choices, and I want you to tell me which of them I should do. So if you're watching this now, just put in the comments. Just tell me, where should I go? Which of them should I go for? Yeah. So that's it. So I'll be ending the session here. But there's just one more thing I need to check with you. I've noticed this here, and it's just a dead province. Now, I don't know when this happened. I've looked back through the save games, and apparently it's from a long, long, long time ago. I don't know how it happened, but it's happened. And I don't know if there's any way of getting it back without modding or whatever. I think it was our province to start with, so I'm inclined to give it to us. I just want to know what you think I should do with it, and just tell me if there's any way that it just goes back to something without you having to touch it, or do you have to mod it? And if you have to mod it, should I give it to myself? I think it is right that I give it to myself. I don't think it's been taken off me. I think that was originally my province. Oh, whoops. Look here. Well, it doesn't really say, does it? That's annoying. But that is... So, just tell me what I should do with that as well. So, which target should I go for? And if you think I should leave this and go for something like that, or that, or even Northern France... Northern France? I'm tired. Northern Africa. Then say so, but I'd rather go for I'd rather secure this area before going outside of that if I can help it. So thank you. That's all for today's session. So tell me what you think I should do, and goodbye for now.